Hello there, my fellow miners and excavators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Oak Brethren. Episode 24, Infirmary and Prison Cells. So many polecats eating so many raiders. I feel bad, but I don't. The other thing that I realize is we did end up getting the crossbow, and we haven't made one yet. So let's go ahead and once we have the head, well, I'm going to wait for the ballista. And then once we get the ballista up, I'll make a heavy crossbow. And see how much more effective they are over what we currently have. Will it interfere with the future moat? It shouldn't. Because it's 2 tiles down, not 1 tile down. So it's 1 tile. Oh, you know what? It might. No, you're right. We'll go even lower. This is becoming a mess. I'll be the first to admit. But going lower will avoid some moat issues. Now, we did vote for a square moat, so a square moat is going to look something like this. So as long as we stay within the moat region, I think it's fine. But going 1 tile lower will avoid all of those potential issues, so I'd rather just do that. So I'd like to say that I've, like, permanently resolved the stability problem that we've had in and around the base. I don't think that that is actually true. What I don't understand is how this pillar is not stability 4. This wall segment is 3? Oh, it must be the soil underneath. How is the... Oh! Wait, is this directly underneath all of it? Oh, this is. Yeah, I don't understand how the... Oh, no, I have the wrong section. Sorry, I know this is like really detail-oriented. Ah, okay. So there's a shelf here that I'm going to destroy and replace with soil. And I'll just do it on the other side as well, for symmetry's sake. And this is causing the lack of better stability above. So we trace this up here. The other way to do this is just to take a look at this position. So this is 138, 130 for X and Z. And this is up here 138, 130 at elevation 7 versus elevation 2. So the stability loss was due to the food cellar shelf. And now it should be fine. So now if I check out the stability up here, this was stability 1, now it's stability 2. It's gone up 1. So like this corner is stability 4, which is the highest potential stability, because it's supported by a pillar that goes all the way into bedrock, essentially. Not that there's bedrock, but you know what I mean. My point is that we can put the Oak Brethren circle back. How many gold ingots have we destroyed due to a stability problem? Like, this is the 3rd building of the circle or something? We've messed up so much gold, well, not a lot, but We've messed up a non-inconsequential amount of gold just trying to get this stability problem assessed and addressed. Pretty silly. So the spirit distillery is researched. That's going to allow us to make powerful medicinal alcohol. Because I'm trying to work on the... Because I'm trying to work on the hospital, is there any other research I would need for hospital stuff? I think that's it. So what do you want me to research next? Because all the research related to medicine and hospitals and infirmaries is done. So we've got barrels, furniture 3... brewing, oil press. Chemistry 2. Armor. Armor 3 and shields. Oops, I typed armor 2. Armor 3. Shields 3. And we're going to leave the aesthetic stuff, like rugs and tapestries and decorative structures. I don't need those just yet. Security first, aesthetics later. So, 5 minutes to vote on that. And we got another merchant. So we have the Oak Brethren Temple again. It's a 2-hour event cooldown. Wow, I just keep checking in right when the event cooldown is. And what we're waiting on, besides trying to dig out the subterranean, like, hospital workshop area, is the last ballista at the very least, which is taking a good long time. Alright, Manic, let's check this out. Talk to Missa. So they have a lot of gold coins that I would very much like. I have some weapons that I can part with that I got from the raid, and armor. And that's a decent amount of gold that I would have otherwise, like, melted down. They do have a bunch of mechanical components, but I think they're probably overpriced. Even if I'm, like, urgently trying to build this. What is this plate? Man, gold? A golden plate armor? I am not entirely convinced that that is a good use of gold, but I'm going to proffer up some of my red currents, because I have a lot of red currents. I could get rid of all of my short bows at this point, and I know that we're in the beyond the positive. The reason to get rid of all the short bows is that I just don't see a situation where we use short bows anymore. Like, if someone new comes in and can't use a longbow, I'm going to train them until they can use a longbow. There's really not a situation where I'm going to be like, oh yeah, here's a short bow. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy some... I guess one mechanical component to square that. And what can I give? Oh, I have a lot of milk that I'm not really using. There we go. One mechanical component and 151 gold. Oh, was there a flimsy mace to sell? Well, probably just like smelt it. Melt it down. I'm also going to raise the male armor queue so that Shona can have a set of male armor so that we have 3 brawlers. That's funny. I saw, like, gained perk dullard, and I was like, oh, damn it. Oh, wait, that's not me. That's the merchant that showed up. Apparently, she's stupid now. Wow. What a thing to gain. Maybe she's cursed. She showed up and got stupider. Well, she is a devout restitutionist. Maybe we're questioning. She's now questioning her political views or whatever, her religious views, and goes, maybe I got it all wrong. And then got really stupid as a result of the introspection. Oh, team chemistry catching up. Well, you got one more minute to vote, just about. If brewing wants to take over. I mean, we are monks in a little monastery. It makes sense to make some, like, Trappist ales, but if you want to make saltpeter instead, feel free to vote for it. I ain't gonna stop you. So the clay brick stairs are done. My only concern at this point is going into the aquifers, because there is water over there. But, so, I think I'm planning on doing, like, prison cell here, prison cell here, and then, like, that's gonna be one heck of a gloomy hospital. Hospital here. And then, alchemical brewing here. I would like for this to be... it's fine. Two, three, 1, 2... Finally getting around, and I'll update the priority. Build a hospital. And brewing has one out. So we know where we're going to be brewing. It's going to be all the way down there. Actually, it might make more sense to brew... I'm not going to work on it right now, but to dig out this section here and brew over that way. Because that's where the food is stored. And we're waiting on 5 more mech components, and we'll be ballisted. Oh boy, there's like water underneath? That's fine. We can Chinese water torture at the prisoners. It's a joke, I'll be flooring over it. So I don't have a lot of prison cells. I don't really intend for this to become a penal colony, so it's a bit by design. But we still don't have, like, the prison warden desk or any of the other infrastructure that we would need, like shackles, etc. Does brewing have a temp requirement in the game? It does. So that's another thing that we're going to have to tinker with. And usually you tinker with it with elevation depth level and also, like, ice availability. Because you can always add ice to a room to cool it down. Or add fire to warm it up. It's a bit annoying. That's just what you gotta do if you want to brew. Okay, game is telling me that I'm out of clay tiles. Oh, gotta quarry up some more clay. You guys wanted me to research brewing. So that's a 2510. That's pretty easy. So as far as I can tell, I don't end up breaching water. Like, there will be water underneath this prison cell, but it's not flooding in, so it should be fine. Shona, you shouldn't be wearing that hat. You're literally told to wear a nice hat. I don't really understand. Must be forced? Yeah. I don't have a lot of clothing forced. But for the people that do have clothing forced, I should probably clear the force so that they can drop it if they want. I forget how to do that easily. I could just tell them to drop it and then, like, they'll pick it back up on their own. I don't recall how to clear the force. Do we have another hat available? That's another question. Let's go to the workshop floor and make sure that there's even clothing for Shona. Yeah. They're not, like, great quality. But technically, they're available. You never have found a way to clear force other than make them strip? That's good to know. So I won't bother looking for it. I'll make them strip once it's, like, a problem. I'm sure we've had... Yep. We've had a lot more goats born. Let's kill one of them. Ceremoniously, of course, but let's kill one of them. Will Viking attend? I doubt it. Estimated quality is going to be excellent. Oh, don't kill the cow. Let's kill one of the little babies, Magsy. It's less quality, but I should have probably killed fresh cut meat. That would make the most sense. Oh my god, Viking's here? Viking actually attended for once. It must have been just like a, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't attend last time. Like a pathing blocker issue or something. But maybe they convert. That'd be great. Because they're the only restitutionist. When we added them, they weren't. And then they, through battle or season change, became restitutionists. Shona became less devout. Wait, converted? No, became more devout. But Viking did not change their mind. Oh god, it's so close. Look at that. It's like a sliver. I can't even tell. But sooner or later, they will they'll join the bright side. All right, come on, diggers. Let's go. No! Pickles. Go away, Pickles. I already have, mildew. I don't need mildew pickles. How old are you, Mildew? Yeah, Mildew's only 3. Pickles is 7. Can cats be trained to haul? As far as I don't think so, no. Dogs can, and like goats can. The game is very permissive about what can and cannot haul, but cats can't. So the idea is that's where our prison cells will be. Is there a separate... Because I know there's the prison warden desk that I don't have. I don't think there's a separate cell wall, though. But there is the shackles that we would need if we want to have, like, them working as prisoners. But that's not my goal. My goal is for the hospital. So to that end, let's open up the room overlay, or the room designation. Infirmaries need 1 bed, 2 shelves, and they can't have other stuff. I'm probably gonna have more than 1 infirmary bed. 1 infirmary bed doesn't sound like enough. So I'll put 3 down here. And then the shelves it needs is medicine shelves. And I'll put 2 down there. I'm also gonna want, put a wooden door. I'm also gonna want flooring. It's a little weird that it's like soil walls, but I don't aim to fix that. And then the last thing I'm gonna want is and I'll opt for a nice wall torch. Put that here. So there's our little infirmary. Now the infirmary by itself is not enough, in my opinion. We're also gonna want the ability to make medicine, so that we don't have a dwindling supply. So once we have the adjacent room excavated, I'll set that up for apothecary bench and the like, as a workshop. And speaking of prison cells, it needs a prison cell marker and a prisoner's stash. That's what it needs for the prison cell, which is straightforward. So the door, I don't think it matters. But because it's so easy to do... because it's so easy to build, I'll just, like, set 2 up. So that we have the option of... Well, until we have a warden and the warden desk, that's kind of moot, but still, I'll build it all the same. I'm going to raise our iron ingot to 50. And as far as I can tell, there isn't any stability problems as a result of the excavations we've been making, which is the big thing. That's what I was most worried about, is that we would have some sort of castle collapse, and it never happened, so I'm pleased. We have only 2 more mechanical components left to make for the ballista, but my goodness, has that taken a while. And brewing is just a few books away. Yeah, I saw the more goats. I mean, they're eating hay, and I have a lot of hay, so I've been kind of leaving them alone. But at some point, when we have a merchant caravan come by, I really ought to just, like, sell a ton of goats and sheep. Because we have many times more than we need. I've got like 450 wool cloth I'm not even using. So it would be pretty reasonable to just be like, be gone, goats, be gone, and get rid of them all. They're not serving much of a purpose anymore. Goat jerky time. Where's the rot? Oh, out in the fields. Well, I don't want to listen to that. Hey, Frozen. Go haul that. So we do have an infirmary now. The room was technically just designated because it has a shelf and at least 2 beds. And I think as a result of the infirmary, they recover faster. Settlers heal faster in this room, and tending has a higher chance of success. Awesome. So we just need a door. Actually, what is the infirmary? Because this, it's the prison, everything down here is the infirmary because we don't have a door yet. It all, technically, everything below these stairs are the infirmary at the moment. Oh, speaking of selling some goats, a lone traveler merchant. I think he's in luck. So sorry if your, raffled off animal gets the axe here, but I need to lower the quantity of animals that I'm taking care of. It's gotten out of hand. And there we go. We got a prison cell. So we must have built the stash and the designation marker, and all the prison warden eligibility is up. Okay. I think what I'll do is sell all of them and then just, like, select a breeding pair to keep. Although, you know what I just realized? This dude doesn't have any gold, so what am I thinking? There's no trade to be had here. Unless I want to buy something up. What do you even have to buy? Herbs, flaxseed, fish dishes, and a dog. Oh, I'll buy a dog. I'll buy the dog. You got my attention. I'll buy some seeds. Let's go for goats first. Is there anything else for me to buy? No. There. Well, I got rid of some of the animals, but it wasn't much. Society of Fellows. Is that a faction that I could potentially befriend? Yeah, it's the Knowledge faction. You know what? Could we do a little donation here? And then, question. Should I name the dog Yoda? I fear if I name him Yoda, he's gonna, like, pee on my floor and then get killed or something. But, you know, one might hope that it don't happen. So I'm not going to give up all these animals. I'm just setting all the animals, and then I'm going to retroactively pick breeding pairs to keep. I have too many animals. They need to go. Okay, so that's all my animals. We'll pick a male goat, female goat, male sheep, female sheep, and we gained a tiny bit of alignment, and now I've got a far more manageable amount of animals. We've got just a few sheep, a few goat, and 1 cattle, and the brand new dog, which is going to be named Yoda. So we are going to train you, and you're going to be named Yoda. You're 2 days young. You are a little puppy. You got your milk teeth and everything. I know, a lot of people got sold. Or rather, specifically, farm animals, but it needed to happen. We were running like just a ranch. It got absurd. And Viking is building the first prison cell. Swank. Oh, prisoner stash. I'm gonna clear all. I don't actually want them to have food on there yet. Even though it is cold. I mean, there's a bit of an advantage to have your prison cells underground so that the food doesn't rot. But yeah, we don't need a stash for that at the moment. Now, technically, the wooden floor is less insulating than the clay one, and if I'm trying to brew in this room, it might become an issue. If it is, I can always replace the floor. So I'll circle back to it if temperature is a problem, but we'll start to set up our apothecary in there. Our workshop and all. I do, I like how I had you guys vote on whether I was going to dig a moat and then never got around to it. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Good news is I do have all the ballista now. That took a good long while. And Icefire, thank you for the resub. This one dude is probably like, holy hell. They had so much to give away. Good luck, sheep herder, goat herder. You got your work cut out for you now. Blessing in or curse in disguise. All right, we got brewing. I think I am gonna get oil press. I might as well put an oil press down in the new workshop too, and then probably eventually chemistry. And I would like, before end of stream, to at least get the alchemy, or rather apothecary bench down here. So put the bench in, put a torch in, and then, what kind of torch is that? Iron? That's fine. And then the last thing we're going to want in this room is a workshop designation requirement. So 2 wall shelves. Wall tool shelf. Where is it? All right, there it is. And that will be our second workshop. The impressiveness of our prison cell is uninspiring. It's like, isn't that the point? I guess if you're trying to get them to join, you should impress them, but like, that's not what I'm trying to do. So the apothecary bench allows us to make medicine, which up until this point, we've had like a finite amount. We have a lot of herbs from all of our herb farming, but we really haven't had the means to turn into better medicine than just like rubbing herbs on wounds, which is... So we had a small stockpile that we came with, and we bought it, a few more medicine. But the advanced healing kits are supremely good, provided that we can provide textiles and disinfectants for it. So that's going to be the goal. And for that, we would need the still. So there's a bunch of things that we're going to want to put down here, but we're going to want a still down here. We're going to want a brewing station down here. We're going to want basically all the other production facilities that we didn't have room in our top workshop to be taking place down here. I think there will be more, but this is what we have for now. Obviously, I don't have the iron ingots for the facilities at the moment. I'm going to pause the steel so we can get the iron ingots. So the simple healing kits is basically 5 herbs, requires almost no alchemy at all, and it's not that much better than just like rubbing herbs into a wound. The healing kit is actually reasonably good, but if we're really trying to help wounds, the advanced healing kit's where it's at. So I'm going to do advanced healing kit, do until we have, let's say, 20, which is kind of a lot. And that's like the ultimate goal, is to make sure that we have lots of high quality medicine for when refugees come in that are wounded, or when we get shredded by raiders. I don't find myself really using a smokehouse ever. It's a good point that I don't have a smokehouse, but a smokehouse would be an outdoor thing anyway. It's one of those facilities that you actually are penalized if you put indoors, much the same way that a kiln or a furnace is. Whoa! Zen's already making some, because we had vinegar, didn't we? I think he's using vinegar. That's awesome. We're already starting to get the really high quality healing kits now. And, you know, we'll have the ability to start making mead, ale, and beer, which is pretty cool. But this is all the time I have for today. So I'm going to leave off here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Oak Brethren, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow druids.